killing all of those people. Like, he had all those marks on his body representing all of his kills, just so he can get back to his his own home. Like he really had a very valid argument, saying that Wakanda um, has all of this technology and resources, and they don't help their fellow men, like outside in other places, while they were suffering through, like slavery and all that stuff. And that really got to me. Like I felt for him. He was more than just a villain. He was definitely three dimensional. And I feel like if he was given the chance to be the good guy, he would definitely be a worthy, I wouldn't say replacement, but a worthy layer to add onto that story. You know what I mean? So like I think that would be a very good
Passing the mantle, I guess.
yeah, passing the mantle. That's my idea. I want to hear your idea.
I have two, and
Okay,
there's
go
one
for
that
it.
seems plausible, and
Uh-huh.
then another one that I highly, highly doubt is going to happen, but I would really love to see happen. But before I do say those, I want to say my thoughts on your Eric Killmonger coming back as the Black Panther.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. That's um that's a tough one because bringing back a villain, bringing back a character, um, if it doesn't feel natural, it's gonna feel forced. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if it does like if they'll be like, hey, I know this guy died, but we need a new Black Panther. I don't want it to feel like, oh yeah, we're just bringing up this character and it feeling forced and rushed. There's many times where like they would bring up a character back and it just doesn't feel natural to the story, or yeah. Um, but for me, one that I think could be realistic, or one that I think that they could do, that I would really like to see this go in that direction, is seeing do you remember the character Umbaku
Manip,
from the first Black Panther movie? Umbaku.
was he the guy he fought the
Yeah,
first time around?
yeah, he's like he threatens, he says like, oh, our children will eat you. And it's like, oh, just kidding, we're
Yeah.
vegans.
Love
Yeah,
that guy. Love that guy. Yeah.
yeah, I would love him to be the new Black Panther. Like he's like part of the tribe. He wanted to be the Black Panther and stuff. He already wanted to be the Black Panther. He was willing to help fight alongside Black Panther, the T'Challa, when his home was being run by Killmonger. I think he would make a good. I don't want to say replacement either, but like good passing the mantle. Like he would make a good like new Black Panther. Um,
I see that. I see that actually. I would actually watch that.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
One another idea that I had, which, like I said, I highly, highly doubt they're gonna do it, but I would really love it if they do, is if they, instead of making a Black Panther 2, instead they make a Black Panther prequel, a prequel of Black Panther
Oh,
about Black Panther's dad
yes.
when he was the Black Panther. I would love to see T'Chaka, which is T'Challa's father, when he was younger, and him playing the Black Panther and seeing how he was when he was king. I would definitely see that, and like would love to see that instead of a Black Panther sequel. Because I would rather them do that than give a new Black Panther, especially since Chadwick Boseman just passed away. I
Yeah.
think it'll be more respectable if they do a Black Panther prequel instead. But Christian, what are your thoughts?
I like the second one better
Mm-hmm.
because like I don't know, like that opening scene of Black Panther it was like it kind of drew my attention to like I want to because like the whole theme of well, not theme, but there was an aspect of Black Panther that really really it really questioned whether or not the ends really justify the means, because even though T'Chaka was Black Panther's dad, like he was trying to do something good
Mm-hmm.
by killing his own brother. It made me really curious to see what kind of ruler he was compared to T'Challa, because T'Challa's as his father told him, was a good man. And it's hard for a good man to be king. And I wanted to see what kind of king T'Chaka was, what kind of Black Panther he was, and like where his moral grounds are compared to T'Challa. So I feel like that would be the natural way going forward.
Yeah.
Like that would be a very natural way going forward, and it could set up further stories that will because like prequels can essentially set up stories that take place after the first movie too.
Hmm.
So I think that they can use that as a branching off point, introduce a character in that, and then have him be the main character in the third movie, which is I guess I'm just building off on your idea, because how in Black Widow, essentially, even though Black Widow never had a movie, she was the main character, the main Black Widow in the continuity for so long, right? And
Hmm.
essentially, Black Widow is more of a passing of the torch. Despite the fact that it's a prequel, it's still setting up the future stories. Because as you know, I forgot what her name was, but Yelena Bolitova or something like that, like the new Black Widow.
I
Um,
think it was. I think it was. And I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But are you talking about Natasha's sister?
yes,
Okay,
she's
I don't
been
know her name either. That movie hasn't came out. And I'm not. I don't read the comics, so.
okay. It's all good. It's all good. I think that everybody probably knows this already and is speculating that she's gonna be the new Black Widow, and it's seemingly almost confirmed by the fact that she's going to be appearing in Hawkeye, the Hawkeye Disney Plus series, which takes place 5 years after Endgame, and that Black Widow takes place in the time between Civil War and Infinity War. So you can kind of tell that, oh, okay, she's definitely passing of the mantle after Natasha dies. So I think that if they were to do the same thing with Black Panther by doing a prequel with T'Chaka, setting up a character in that movie that will essentially the um, be the main character, and probably assuming the role of Black Panther in the third movie, that would be an idea of mine.